Well, good day, folks. Hope everybody had an awesome weekend. We're back to Monday. That sucks, but hey, the sun's shining here, and we haven't seen that for about 3 weeks, so I'm good with Monday, as long as the sun's shining for a change. I apologize again if the sound quality is not the best. I'm still waiting on some new microphones to come in. Hopefully, they'll be here by Monday. And other than that, let's get on with looking at a knife. So I had to pop down to Canadian Tire to pick up some kerosene for my heater to warm up this garage. And, of course, they had a bin full of knives on sale. And I had looked at these a few times, but hadn't grabbed them. I thought today, why not? 15 bucks for 2 knives. Kind of hard to beat that. And here they are. It is a Coast brand, which I'm not familiar with, but it says on the back here, Coast, Portland, Oregon. It says the knife is designed in Portland, Oregon by Coast, made in China. 2022 Coast Cutlery. It is an LX273 and an LX272 liner lock. 3CR17 stainless steel. Fiberglass-filled nylon handles. And comes with a Coast warranty. Let's pop it open and have a look. Alrighty. Fairly light. Handles feel plasticky. First one here is a tanto-style with the drop point and a little bit of a swedge, nail nick, and you've got a serrated portion. Never been a great fan of serrated blades. I mean, I see they do have their use, but never been my favorite. So look at black covers, black coating on the handle, Coast right there. Your model number LX273, tip down pocket clip. Again, not my favorite, but you know, not a huge deal for me. Clip's not bothering my hand any. Feels fairly good. It's a full 4-finger grip. Again, I have medium-sized hands. I wear medium to large-sized gloves, so might be a little bit more uncomfortable with somebody with a larger hand. Appears to be T6 screws holding the cover on. Just a regular Phillips for your clip, and looks to be a T8 for the pivot. Liner lock is easily accessible and has some jimping, but doesn't bother my finger. A little bit stiff there. Close length on this one is right at 4 inches. Can be thumb rolled open. With 2 hands. There we go. Very, very good coverage with the liner lock. No blade play, up and down, side to side. Blade length is right at 3 inches with a about 1 2/3 cutting surface and about 1 inch with your serrated surface. Tip is very pokey. It doesn't feel super sharp, but let's give it a try. Oh, not too bad. Used a little bit of a touch, but certainly paper cutting sharp out of the box. There's a secondary detent right about there, it feels. You can see right down in there, the detent. Either the ball or the divot. Not sure if the ball is on the liner or on the blade. Typically it would be on the liner, so it may just be the way the light's catching it. You can feel, it's probably what it is the ball is on the liner, and that is the kick of the blade right there, bypassing the ball. Nice snap on the open. And there's your detent ball kicking in there. That's number one. Number two is your LX272. Has a green handle. The handles feel very plasticky, but good traction on both. Again, you've got your tip down pocket clip with your Phillips screws. T6s on the handle. I should mention both have a lanyard hole as well. And then appears to be a T8 for your pivot. Lots of jimping along the spine with this one. Both have, for spacers, is the tube that your screws go in to hold your covers on, so there's no internal frame on either. Kind of a nice color combination there, kind of a rust or brown, maybe a coyote brown. Kind of gives it that military look. Bit of a harpoon point. Feels good in the hand. The clip doesn't bother me at all. The jimping feels good, gives good purchase. Very solid blade. You don't have any jimping on the liner lock, but easily accessible. Doesn't bother the finger. Now these are right out of the package, so they could use some oiling. You don't have that secondary detent with this one. Purchase right there on the liner lock is not great. It's holding, but it's not giving much coverage. Maybe yeah, it's not great coverage even on a snap open. So we may have to do some tinkering with that. Maybe take it apart and just take a little shave off of the liner lock just so it passes better. But not too much because I don't want to affect the stability of the blade. Grind a little heavy towards the tip there. Just on the one side. Fairly even on this side. A little bit of a sharpening choil, but not much. Definitely sharp out of the box. Aside from the harpoon style of it, is kind of reminiscent of the blade on the CK-RT endorser. Still a 4-finger grip, just barely for me. But a little lanyard there would help with that. Can I thumb roll it? Yep. But doing it that way, yeah. I don't think I'd want to thumb roll this, at least until I make some adjustments on that liner lock. Not bad little knives. This one closed is right about 4 inches, maybe a hair over. You've got about 1/8 over 3 inches on your blade, and just ever so shy of 3 inches on your cutting surface. Good retention on the clips. Not so much on this one. There's a little bit of a bend there. A little elbow in the clip right there. So that one could be a little tighter, but this one's definitely tight. Let's get a quick pocket check here. Good retention with that one. Yeah, that one's a little loose. So I may have to take that clip off and bend it back here, or bend it forward here, and then back here. Straighten that out. That just may be a bad clip. Very light knives. Weigh almost nothing. This one's a little bit heavier, but seems to be a little bit more meat with that one anyway. For $15 for 2 knives, I'd say they're worth the money. Be a nice little throw it in the glove box knives. You know, you got your serrated edge there for maybe cutting a seatbelt in your car should you need to. So good little beater knives, or just somewhere, like say, throw it in your vehicle, in your glove box, hang it off your sun visor, just you know, have a knife should you need a knife and don't happen to have one in your pocket, which most people watching this channel have probably 1, 2, or 3 in their pockets. So, but for anybody else, be a good stocking stuffer for Christmas, I would think, for 15 bucks. And taxes, of course, so we don't want to go there. But yeah, not bad. I am not disappointed. A little bit of oil on that one. There we go. I guess we'll call this a 2 for Tuesday on Monday. Anyway, folks, if you're up here in Canada way and you happen to buy Canadian Tire, I don't know if that's just my local having a sale or that's a nationwide thing, but something to keep a lookout for. Good little stocking stuffer for somebody who doesn't typically carry a knife, or somebody who does and just want to have one to chuck in their backpack or chuck in their glove box, just so there's always one there. Anyway, that's it, folks. Hope you're all off to a great start on your week. The snow has finally come here, but we only got a little bit last night, maybe an inch. You saw my post earlier. I've been spending countless days back in the woods chasing deer. I come home yesterday, I get up this morning to shovel, and there's deer tracks going through my front yard and across my driveway. Look like a doe and 2 little ones. So I'm out in the woods looking for them, and they're out here looking for me. Go figure. Anyway, folks. Oh, and I want to shoot out a thank you. I meant to do this at the start. Cornbread over at Hunting for Hookers put up a short yesterday advertising my channel, trying to get me pushed to 1,000. I think I'm about 942 right now, so picked up 10 overnight from that. Little shout out from him. And it's funny, at the time I'm making a video, kind of parsing together a new channel intro video, and I think he did a better job mashing my clips together than I did. So we'll see. You can judge. I'll upload that today and you can have a look at it, and you can go check out his short and see who did a better job. Maybe I should see if I can appropriate that montage from him for my channel. Anyway, thank you very much, Cornbread. I greatly appreciate that. And that being said, I'll be doing a video soon for a channel giveaway at 1,000. I've got 3 knives I have picked out for that. I just have to sort out how I'm gonna do it and revisit my Canadian knife laws to make sure I can't get in trouble for doing it. So look forward to that in the coming days. And anyhow, you have an awesome day, a great week. And if the day's getting you down, you had a rough day at work, rough day wherever, because there's a whole lot whole lot going on in the world right now, particularly up north to feel rough about. Definitely go for a walk in the woods. I guarantee you it'll just ease your mind, melt some of that stress away. And take a knife with you. Might just come in handy. Y'all have a great day.